All right, we're gonna call the third board meeting to order for June 15th, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. in the Fairgrounds office. We're gonna start to my left with roll call of the board.
Casey Kaiser.
Linda Cross.
Mike Casperger. Larry Blunt.
Gail Merritt, and we have
Margaret Gales.
and our guest.
Angela Strander.
Thank you. All right, we need to approve the minutes for May 18th, 2026.
I move to approve the minutes from May 18th, 2026.
I'll second that. Any discussion? Yes.
Well, I abstain.
Okay.
Oh, we still good? Yes.
Yes, you're good.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to abstain?
No, you can, I don't think so. You can say for the record, I wasn't here,
For
but
the record, I wasn't here. I read some of this file.
All right, we're gonna have a roll call vote then.
Casey Kaiser votes aye.
Linda Cross, aye.
Mike Casperger, aye.
Larry Blunt and I.
And Gail Merritt, aye. Do we have any public comment? Do we have any public comment? On the screen. We're good. All right, Parker and Larry is doing the funding committee updates.
Funding committee. I don't have too many notes from Casey. He didn't talk too much about that to me.
Are you talking about the funding committee now?
Yes.
I don't have much notes on that. I already got.
I don't think anything new has been.
No, I don't believe so. Although I will say in terms of funding, we're still, part of you may know more about this. I think we've got all of our bills and paid for the more budget and funding, but all the bills and paid on the event center bathroom that is still in progress on the phase 3 part, but we are just about done with that. I'll give an update on that in a minute. That's all I know about finance.
Yeah, that's, yep, I was gonna go over that in his manager
Okay.
report, yeah.
All right.
I think, cause isn't the funding committee for the horse races or for the grant from the races, for the races?
That's what I thought, because we pretty much closed out on the
Yeah.
funding committee, the other funding.
I
Okay
think
then.
we're waiting on a conference call for the last thing.
Commissioner Hemrick and county admin are still conferring with DAS.
Okay, and let it be noted that Jen Cummins is now here with us. Welcome.
I might just add to that real quick to tie on to Larry's point that what seems to be the big question is there's some discussion around what projects can and can't qualify for those grant funds and how specifically those things have to tie to the safety of racehorses as opposed to can they be used a little bit more broadly for projects that might be used to support the races or the safety and welfare of horse races during the horse races, but then other events and other functions during the rest of the year.
Yeah, exactly. What was written in the House bill, for instance, didn't have words like solely and exclusively, and that appeared in the draft contract from DAS via the Horse Racing Commission, which caused a little bit of concern with the county, and also in terms of some reimbursement for the quarterly reporting and the management of the $1 million and that sort of thing. So just some, hopefully it'll get figured out. But the last meeting, DAF was on with Connie from the racing committee, and there's hasn't been any issues. We're just trying to navigate. So
Who's the final say? Is that DAS?
the final say would be the county commissioners, whether or not they want to accept whatever DAS finally. But the $1 million goes to the county, not to us or to the Crook of this county.
But it sounds like there's language or interpretations different now than there was when applied for the grant. So who's the keeper of the rules?
Actually, it wasn't a grant we applied for. It was the 11th hour some deals made on the floor in Salem when they were trying to adjourn. And as part of the concession, for lack of better words, help me out here, because it was voted on the floor in Salem to give 5 counties $1 million each to enhance horse racing and the safety of horse racing.
Well, if I read it right, it was a peace offering for what they want to do to Moda Center.
Yeah, it was, I'll give you some, you give me some. It was, and again, 11th hour deal, and it frankly wasn't very well thought out. And, but hopefully, I mean, there were some good things on the list that the Roundup wanted for consideration, and we just have to get to a spot where we don't buy something and we can solely and exclusively use it for 4 days a year, then it has to park in a barn somewhere.
For example, a water truck.
For
They
example.
got a water truck and they used it and then it sat out back for the remainder of the year.
Which is the worst thing for anything with motor tires.
Yeah.
So we're still hopeful. Hopefully we'll find something out this week. But I don't know that there would be, even if, again, we would have to go, you know, the commissioner has to be on the agenda in Oakland County, and I doubt even if we get it figured out, it's gonna do much good this year. I would doubt.
Any questions for Larry? No, for Parker? Hey, everyone's bathroom project update.
That I do know is we're waiting on some partitions for the phase 3. I've just paid, I think, our most final bill for the phase 1 and 2 of the indoor. We got the fresh paint of the handicap, the ballards, so that people don't back right into the door. And then they seal coated. So that was, I think, the final. We're kind of waiting on Marshall Bex to let us know for sure. But I'm pretty sure that is the final for that. And then, like I said, Marshall Bex ordered the partitions and they were sent wrong. He reordered them. They were sent wrong this final time again. So now he has done all of
It
his
looks
reordering.
real nice down there.
It does.
And all the fixtures are in. They just need the petition, so
Supposedly no one wants to.
he was hoping it was gonna be.
Just open doors, you know. Silly goose.
No, at graduation, they didn't want to be in the outhouses either.
Yes, yeah, for graduation, we were hoping to have them done, but for this little setback, we did have to order an additional 10 normal porta potties, 2 additional ADA and 2 additional hand washing, unfortunately.
It was more than a packed crowd here.
Yeah.
Packed plus.
And I don't have the exact number, but you know, the initial budget wasn't a bid, it was budget was 200 or just under, I believe, we're fine there. On phase 2, and the budget on the TMU block wall, by the way, did you notice coming in, the roof is painted, the exterior painted. That looks really nice, and it looks nice on the inside, but that budget was about, I believe, 100. And I believe we're gonna be just fine there. And then as part of that, some of those expenditures also, those solar fans have been installed on the top of the bleachers. There's 12 of them.
Oh,
And they move a lot of air. You can hear them running.
that's great.
Here from the corner, you know, there's a lot in there.
They're solar, did you say?
What's that?
Are they solar, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's great.
And they move, I just walked all over the thing. They move there. I took a paper towel like that.
Oh, that's great.
Sorry if I'm going out of order a little bit.
You kind of are, but that's okay.
And then, are you gonna talk about the tent canvas?
It's whatever, it's in his manager's report, if you wanna talk about your
Well, I'm not the
problem.
manager, but I know a little bit about it, but you know, we talked about forever. Melinda was helping and others trying to get Weimar to sponsor the tent covering that very much needs replaced out there. And my knowledge, we never got anything back from them, even after we checked. Casey and Parker look into how much it would be, I think it was 28,000.
Yeah, I think it was right under 27 in some numbers.
Well, it'll make it look really good. It's been ordered to be here about the 20th of this month or something.
Hopefully on site by July 15th for Casey. And then by the sound of it, Marshall Bex is expanding the stage so that they're the like roof off the stage.
Yeah, so the stage area, it just kind of goes to nothing, so we're gonna extend the fascia board. So the new canvas has a place to get to a roof and go off instead of just dumping down into the concrete.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I was out there with PC and Marshall and Marshall thought, well, they had to chew on it for a night to decide what we could do, but he wanted us to order the same side and then size and then he would add something.
Yeah.
Yes, which is
Yeah.
what PC did.
Do
Yep.
That's gonna be great to have that done.
Yes, yeah, and we're
Shovel water.
I know, right?
And we're hoping to have that done by fair. Casey says that it's definitely a process, but the boys have done it before. And then we've kind of talked about maybe in the future, since we bought them, maybe doing, not this year for fair, but having our logo, the fairgrounds logo on one or two of them, or however we would like to do it, but since we didn't get a sponsor from Weimar. And or if a sponsorship does come through with Weimar, we can adjust from there, but
How much was that sponsorships?
if I remember it, I think we asked for the full, it's been a while since I had looked over
That's
the,
for
I
how
think it
good.
was, yeah, 25,000 or something like that, or
Okay.
I think it was almost for the full amount.
Oh, okay.
So we might have to look back at past minutes, et cetera, because I think once upon a time, the fair board voted not to do any signage down here for people because it just kind of opened a can of worms.
Okay.
Anyway, you might want to check that out and you might have to revisit that.
Specifically, you know, on the tent out there
Or any of the buildings, like
Any of
we
the
have
buildings.
Risley and stuff.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we did. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That wasn't recently, was it?
No, it's been quite some
Oh,
time
okay.
ago
I was like,
that
oh,
that
yeah,
was
that's
passed, but
right.
I don't think.
So that kind of, just kind of opening a can of worm, and all these people thought a building should be named after them.
Right,
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
yes,
Okay.
exactly.
So you might want to check that out.
Yeah, give us some money, it would do it, right? Yeah. It'd be nice to have our logo on.
I thought it would be nice
Yeah,
for
that
the
would-
pavilion tent.
Yeah, that would be really nice, yeah. But yes, I do remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Okay. Board reports, Casey.
I have none.
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything.
Nothing.
I talked no.
I don't have anything other than really it's getting time to think about fair and all our activities.
Yes, it is.
Also do it.
Yeah,
Be here before we know.
I know.
Yeah. Well, then you got the floor.
Yes, okay, I was not here at the last meeting, but when I did the minutes, I know you guys said something about the Band of Brothers were wanting a flyer, so I contacted Haley, because I just did not have the time. So she created a little flyer for us to have so that I can get them printed. If she remembered, she said that she thought breakfast was eggs, bacon, pancakes, and coffee, so she included that. We can easily adjust that if it's not, but there is the flyer, if anyone would like to look at it, that I can pass along to and print some for the Band of Brothers, because I know that they said they wanted to hand them out.
And then my top third, when we get somebody
Biscuits
to
and
do.
gravy,
Biscuits and gravy,
always,
always, okay, as well.
yes.
So you can pass them out when you do the barbecue flyers and the fair posters.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, speaking of that, I'm still getting used to things a little bit and. It's helpful if we have and you probably are thinking about doing it and have that time, because we got lots of time. If we can have a timeline for each day,
Yes,
a little bit of what's going on, so.
Haley's already working on that,
Thank you.
she's helping me, yeah, cause I don't have time.
There's a lot to keep track of, I
Yeah,
It has been very crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's worked on that, she's working, helping me with the schedule, we're pretty much. Fully booked we have all of our food vendors and I've sent out contracts, I'm waiting for that. We almost have all of our spots filled for like artesian, commercial, pay to play games. I had a few drop out unfortunately, so I have had to refund to artesian. One was like the henna tattoos. I was super excited and she just double booked herself on accident. And then one was a local bakery. And they're moving this summer, they're moving next month, so she won't be able to attend, but other than that, pretty good success. And we still have a few booths, but not too many booths to fill.
great.
And we have all of our attractions and entertainment.
And I noticed you put out on Facebook Carnival.
Yes, yeah, a lot of people were asking about that, so wristbands can be purchased online or tickets online, they do get a $5 discount if they purchase them before the start of fair. And I have gotten a pretty big excitement from Facebook, quite a few comments.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So. Cause what Casey thinks is if we sell and have good numbers, we can continue, because as of now, this is the final year that we know that we're gonna have the carnival, so I think that they were gonna reevaluate. But if we have good sales for them, it's worth it to come, so.
And with the other counties that were kind of in line with, have to have the good sales too.
I would assume, I don't, off the top of my head, I can't remember, I think he said that they also do a smaller fair. Is it, or is that John Day? Yeah. Yeah, I think they also do John Day. So I think that the carnival themselves are trying to decide if it's worth it. To kind of do their booth that they're doing, cause I think they do Jefferson as well, if I remember right, or. There was another one that they did.
I don't think it's Jefferson.
No, but it's most of the smaller fairs.
Right, the
isn't
smaller
it?
fairs,
Yeah,
right.
but they done really well last year,
They
so.
did, yeah, their
yes.
sales is really good, so
Yes.
hopefully we can get that again. People had already been asking me before I posted about the carnival and I kept telling them yes. Cause I don't know if someone was told that we were having fair or carnival this year. Or people just kind of assumed, because I had a few people reach out and be like, we need the carnival, and I was like, what, it's coming back, we've got it this year, you can't
Yeah,
say anything
yeah.
after that, but.
Well, there was a lot of confusion last year and where it was kind of the last minute, a lot of people would come here to the carnival, had already spent their money into shoots.
Oh.
right, last
Yeah.
year, yes,
Last
yeah, because we didn't know for
Yeah.
sure until the last minute,
Oh,
yes.
okay,
So getting the word out.
Yeah,
It's
that's
going to make a huge difference,
absolutely.
yes.
Yeah, I would have gotten it out sooner because we knew they were coming, but we were waiting on them to give us the link for the pre-sale, so. But thank you. Other than that, not too much for me. It's been busy. We just finished up the last final rodeo, thank goodness. We finished up high school finals last weekend, or this past weekend. Went decent. But rodeos are done, other than the Greater Road Roundup races, so, but that's out of my hands.
You had a lot of people in there, that's for sure.
It was very busy, it's been very busy. But yeah, I think that's it for me.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Of course.
Did we decide the breakfast was at 8 or at 7?
Thought it was at 8.
Is it at 8?
Well,
I know that they show up typically earlier,
Yeah.
but
We
per,
had that conversation, but I don't remember exactly how that landed.
and then
Just
he,
double checking is all.
yeah, he was telling me the other day it was 7.
Right, it's always been 7.
Not always.
he had told me
A long
that
time.
they always come at 7, but we don't start serving the breakfast until 8. Is
Sure.
my understanding.
Just have the coffee pot on your vehicle.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was
that
told.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of what I was told,
Okay.
was that the coffee's kind of starting to brew and they kind of show up and do their own thing, and then at 8 is when it like officially starts.
Maybe that needs to be on the flyer.
That
Coffee will be on at 7.
Okay.
Yeah, that's,
Conservative.
yes, good idea.
Typically start their band of brothers.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
But that's like their own little thing.
Yeah, down at Meadow Lakes, that they do
Yeah.
every week,
Mhm.
it starts at 7,
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah,
so that comes out.
and I'll confirm with Casey too.
Yeah, confirm, because he sounded like it was going to be at 7.
Okay,
And I know we had that big discussion too about starting the coffee in the shop.
yes, which Linda has talked to Jay about, Linda Smith has
Yes.
talked to Jay about, and he's happy to start that. I feel like I was gonna have it, but not off the top of my head.
Yeah, because I feel like Linda was saying 7 for some reason, so we better,
Don't remember anything official in the minutes last
okay.
month. Cause I know it was talked about, but I
It
don't,
doesn't matter to me, I just want to
Yeah,
make sure.
of course,
Might matter to Ron.
it does,
Yes.
yes,
Big
absolutely.
time,
Yeah,
yes,
And
yes.
is it Band of Brothers or Sheriff's Office did a lot of the cooking last year, if I recall?
Mhm.
They serve.
Oh, was that the sale maybe? Yeah,
that was
that's,
a breakfast on
Yeah.
Friday
Yeah.
morning.
yeah,
They do that, and then I do know that Casey and I and. Yeah, Casey and I are gonna do prepare a presentation that we do for like a quick one, you know, for right before. For like
Band of
the
Brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
for the veterans.
so sorry, I was talking to the answer, who cooks this meal?
Ron's comfort food.
Yes,
And then typically the sheriff's office and the PD comes in and helps serve,
Mhm.
that helps bring the food over.
Yes.
And I know that in last month's minutes, it had mentioned that we're gonna serve.
Mhm.
Well, I'm not gonna serve if Fairboard's not serving, because.
Well, I know we
It's either
wanna be
Fairboard
involved.
thing
Yeah,
or-
We're gonna be
yeah,
involved too, right?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, but we may not, because Linda's point of view was, you know, those guys go do a lot of work, we don't just don't wanna say, sorry, you guys can't serve. But
No,
she was-
I remember that conversation from the month before.
Yeah, she was gonna eliminate the commissioners, so that's 3
Yes.
down right there, and she was gonna just incorporate the fair board members that knew that they were going to be there.
Right.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I think Casey was just trying to get it back to the original intent of the Fair Board and first out.
that's,
Thinking
yes,
the veterans.
right, yes, yeah, and yeah, that's important.
Right.
That we do that, yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll work out,
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
they love it.
Well, that's good for me.
Okay, so now is that Casey's report too that you did, or
Yes,
do you have?
no,
another?
I have a couple more for him, and then I see financial report, as always, is
Right.
in your binders. If you have any questions, that was given to us, I believe it was Friday Thursday or Friday from Jamie at the finance, and so it's most recent. If you have any questions, please ask Casey or I. And then for Casey's manager report, we covered the exhaust fans, thank you Larry, as well as the tent panels and phase 3 for the outdoor bathrooms. He also wanted me to touch on the jockey paddock area. We have had full moon be there, and he, as I think on Friday, was supposed to finish. He rebuilt and had to replace some of the wood, and he painted that for that paddock over there for the jockey area. The Kennedy property that we have been gifted was cleared, and we have created a design for a new sign. It'll say Bob Geneva Kennedy Field. And then we have sent it to Iron Mountain Fabrication, and they were going to work on a exact what they needed it to look like, and give us back a quote.
Oh, great.
So,
And did Carolyn give her okay?
yes, this was exactly from Seth, who had spoke with Carolyn.
Yes, Carolyn's.
Yeah.
Carolyn.
Really, well, consent.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they just wanted to keep it simple by the sound of it, and it'll just be a nice big arch, kind of similar to our front arch.
Nice.
Yes, so in the
Nice.
metal, and cut out the letters and it'll say their names.
That'd be great.
So all the signage for parking down there is out left over from graduation?
No, we've had that out there since we cleared that field. Yep. And then the last thing for him, he wanted me to touch on was we have Revel Pro. They are an AV equipment and they install AV equipment. They are in the process of installing our equipment that we have bought from the Facebook grant for Carrie Foster Hall. They were in there last week and we'll finish up after our big events finish. I think it was at the end of July they're gonna come in. So we have 2 big screen TVs that are gonna be in there, a screen that can be projected onto, and then they are doing all of the wiring and like the ceiling and stuff, and adding speakers that are permanent, 4 speakers. So if you like walk into the Carrie Foster Hall and then you walk in off to the left, they'll be on that side, dispersed for 2 on this wall, 2 on this wall. So it'll help with sound. We will have a permanent PA system, so Casey won't have to go in there every time and set up those speakers in the PA.
That'd be nice.
Yes, and then there will be like a knob that will be to turn it on and off, and I think volume wise, they haven't set that exactly, so they don't know exactly how that's gonna look, but should be pretty easy for guests to be able to use, just turn on the system. And then it'll have like permanent ports for people to plug in phones and computers and things like that, so. Other than that, any questions about anything? Okay, think up. Okay, he also wanted me to mention that we had 6 non-revenue generating events from May to June currently. We had our Veterans Black Hole Memorial Day ceremony on Memorial Day, high school graduation here, which had a huge turnout. We had a 4-H archery club. It was like their final fair shoot in Carrie Foster Hall. We had a 4-H small animal show in Grizzly Mountain. We had the 4-H horse club that finished up. I'm pretty sure they're almost done, or, oh no, I think they're still going actually, in the indoor arena. And then Crooked River Roundup has their weekly meeting in the small Wrench Memorial building. Lookout, yes.
Yeah.
I was like, I know it has a different name.
So don't we have horse forage here soon?
Yes, in July. It is the week before the horse races, and I believe it's the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th.
And that's with Jefferson County.
Yes, that one.
Right.
Mhm, yes. And that is it for Casey's reports.
Anybody have any questions?
I don't
And well. Well, I can ask you a question.
Yeah.
How's the sales committee coming on the sale for this year?
We're getting ready, well, we have a meeting tomorrow and then, we're getting our flyer, or our little, invite out. Buyers, so that'll go out the next couple of weeks, all the, like, returning buyers or existing buyers and add-on, or buyers that did just add-ons and whatnot, so. Hopefully,
We come together.
yeah.
Is it early again this year?
Yeah, we're gonna, so it's gonna be at 11 again.
11 again.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get things, our intent is to get it done and over, so we have enough time to get animals marked and
Right.
have the big, cause we're gonna have the big truck come in again like last year at midnight, so we can get everything off the grounds before the kids come in Sunday morning to try to tear down, cause
Not good.
yeah, so it was just better, and it's cooler for all the animals to travel in the middle of the night anyways.
I really like that. That makes it so much better for the kids.
Yeah, so.
Gee, Mike, you didn't like putting your steer on the truck?
Nope.
My kids didn't either.
No,
Sorry. All right, if there's nothing for the good of the order.
I think we adjourn the meeting.
I'll second that.
Hey,
no, you're all right.
it's been a motion to adjourn the meeting and a second to discussion. All in favor? Very good. Person on my left.
These guys are both die.
Linda Croft, votes aye.
Jen comes by.
Mike Kessler, aye.
Harry Bland, aye.
And Gil Merritt, aye.
And our next regular meeting date is July 20th, 2026.
And our meeting is adjourned.